Enaced 165.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you're audible now.
Yes,
Please start the presentation.
yes, sir. It's good evening, everyone. I'm going to tell you about CFD applications in drug delivery systems. If you see the CFD systems like computational fluid dynamics, nowadays why we are using this computational fluid dynamics means during drug development stage, what we have to do, we need to do number of experiments on animals. Yes, we have to give more number of doses and we have to do injection methods, invasive methods we have to use. And this we have to avoid by using CFT applications, by means computational fluid dynamic applications. Okay, here with I'm going to tell you where we can apply this CFT means nasal drug delivery system nowadays we are using, and CFD simulations of medical injection needles and applications of CFD in inhaler development like aerosols, and CFD modeling in cardiovascular medicine, and magnetic nanotargeting like magnetic nanoparticles also we can design by using CFD simulations, and powder dissolutions and polymeric drug delivery systems. And these are the some of the examples of some of the applications of CFD. Okay, what is the advantage of using this CFD? Nowadays, corticosteroids we are using for aerosol drug delivery systems in asthma and in allergic rhinitis case, we are using the CFD technology. And in this technology, what we have to do, first of all, we have to select a human physiology model. Okay, like any simple area you are selecting, it is segregated into a particular mesh, and we have to apply wherever we have flow and wherever we have mass transfer and flow transfer. Okay, and anywhere we are having dealing with the temperature, we need to apply the CFT methodology. Okay, and here with the what are the methods and materials, if you see the computational methods we are using for analysis and optimization of various pharmaceutical applications like unit operation mixing and bulk flow transfer and process equipment and drug delivery devices, also we can use this CFT methodology. And this CFT technology we can use by validate experimental data like simulation methods like in vivo we can avoid by doing CFD by using softwares like Fluent and analysis softwares we can use to reduce the time and cost, because simple invention also is going to reduce the cost of drug delivery systems. Whatever the simple methodology, simple technology transfer also, it will going to decrease that time and decrease the cost of the invention also. Okay, here with we can use the CFD technologies in number of applications. Means first of all we have to know where we have to apply the CFD technology, then automatically we have to apply by using different softwares, simulation studies, like in we can use in clean room designs to cell growth culture medias also. Nowadays in pandemic also we can analyze the what we call it as how the airborne disease is going to transport, means in the room itself, and in the design of HVAC system also, how we have to clean the air in that of hospital rooms, and how we are going to give the therapy. And if you are taking, and nowadays we are using only up to nasal drug delivery and brain drug delivery, and nowadays we are trying to use in the oxygen therapy, oxygen drug delivery system in the blood capillaries also, because we need to analyze the drug where it is going to absorb and where it is going to clear, means at what time it is going to absorb and what time it is going to clear it out. If you are taking magnetic nanoparticles also, and magnetic nanoparticles also we can target while we are using polymers, we have to use some polymers, right, while we are making nanoparticles, and where we are specifically we can target to tissues also by using this magnetic nanoparticles transport. We have to give the data on transport, where it is going, where the drug is reaching the particular tissue. This is all need a computational methods. Means we have to, based on the mass and momentum and energy conservation, we have to apply this tool. And for this purpose, drug absorption, distribution, all these we can know by using CFD simulations. Okay, this is about, thank you, sir. This is about my topic.
Now I request evaluators to start with the evaluation.
Hello.
Yes, madam. Good evening, madam.
Yes. Good evening. Can you explain the fifth point?
Which one,
Because
madam?
everything was just an overview.
Yes,
I
sir.
want
Yes,
you
madam.
to explain, elaborate one point. So go for point number 5 under applications.
Means magnetic nano drug delivery system, ma'am.
Yes.
In magnetic nano drug delivery system, we have to target a particular tissue, ma'am. Whether it is heart or whether it is brain, whatever it is, we have to deliver the drug in a particular tissue. Then
Okay.
how the transport is going to take place from, means how the polymer is going to release the medicament. All this we can analyze by taking any model in a three-dimensional structure. If you are assuming physiology, human physiology as a three-dimensional structure, like nasal drug delivery, if you are taking lungs, alveolus, is a particular part you are taking as a three-dimensional structure, then we can analyze easily by simulation methods.
Yes, that is right. For respiratory tract, that is very much clear. But
Yes,
how
sir.
it
Yes,
is effective for celiac trunk?
yes, ma'am.
How it can be used? How it can be applied to celiac trunk?
How it is applied to?
Celiac trunk, that is what you have written. What is that? What is celiac trunk?
That is by mistake. It was come, I think so.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, it's over from my side.
yes, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Could you please tell me the current status of this particular technology in India for the treatment of various diseases that you have already quoted during your presentation?
Yes, sir. Nowadays we are using for means COVID-19 situation. We have to give some steroids, steroids, sir. These steroids, how much it is effective? Like corticosteroids, if you take to deliver to the asthma patients and allergic rhinitis patients, we can quote how much it is effective, how much drug is reaching to the particular alveoli, sir.
Okay, apart from this COVID-19, what are the other applicable areas?
Yes, wherever we have a flow like dissolution from the GIT, if you are taking oral drug, if you are going to compare any fluid, it is going to pass to the body like blood, how the drug is going to enter into the blood from the absorption point, epithelial cells, how it is reaching to the blood. Wherever we have the fluid system, sir, we can apply mass transfer and velocity transfer, temperature changes. We can apply this technology, sir.
And how will you going to assess these things?
Yes, we have a software, sir. Fluent software is there. By that software, we can input all these parameters, sir, variable and invariable parameters, and we can predict the graphs, sir.
Okay, so do you think that the same simulation can be estimated as a real physiological incidences that is going to be happen within the body?
Not
Are
that
they
much exact. Exactly
yes.
90%. Yes, sir. 90% we can predict, but not 100%, sir. But one thing we can avoid, sir, because of invasive administration of dosages, by using experimental models, that time consuming process we can, because everything we know we need in simulation studies. Nowadays, why we are using artificial intelligence? Yes, sir, no, sir. These all we need data predictions, right? Because if you are doing clinical trials, it will take so much time required, but that is also genuine. But uh, data prediction wise, it is somewhat better than the older traditional methods.
Okay, so in your opinion, how it could be successful for the establishment of IVIVC? Is it applicable there or not?
Yes, sir, it is applicable, sir, because IVIVC also we have a fluid, whatever we call it as, whatever the medium we are taking, dissolution medium. Like gut membrane we'll take, no, sir, for in vivo studies, gut membrane absorption. There also we can simulate, sir.
Do you have any example that has already been cited or published that for the
Yes, sir.
establishment of IVIVC?
Yes, sir. Here I have given that lungs doses form, sir. How aerosol is going to spray onto the cavity, and how it is dispositioned, and how it is going to enter in the flow rate. How much flow rate is going to enter into the alveoli? This is the one
Okay.
example I have get it from the article, sir.
Okay, over from my side.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. So just for curiosity, I want to ask some simple question.
Yes,
So
sir.
you
Yes.
talk about nose to brain and drug delivery system. I wonder
Yes.
how if you administer the drug, I mean in the nasal and it will reach to the brain. So could you
Yes, sir.
explain something about that?
Olfactory lobe, we have direct connection, sir, to the brain. From the olfactory lobe, we have direct connection to the nasal brain drug delivery system, sir.
You mean anything if you put say nasal drops? You mean it can reach to the brain?
Not only everything, sir. If you are going to give brain drug delivery system, we can take nasal drug delivery system as a barrier, sir. Because whatever the brain drug delivery system we are giving, we have to give the drugs. It should cross the brain membrane, sir. But if you are taking olfactory, if you are designing the drug to the nasal drug delivery system, from the olfactory lobe, it will directly enter into the brain.
Factory lobe. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.